Hey everybody, James here and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 things that I love about the Mustang Mach-E and one thing that I really don't like. First thing I really like about this car is the speed, the acceleration. I'm going about 30 miles an hour right now, and boom, I mashed the pedal and off we go. It's quite brisk. And it's a lot of fun. You have all the passing power that you need. You never feel like you need more. That's a good thing. Number 2, I really like the suspension tuning in this car. If you take this thing to the track, it's gonna fall apart. But if you drive it around town the way that it was intended to be used, the suspension's really good. It's just a little on the firm side, which I really like because it ties down the ride. You're not kind of flopping everywhere. You're not flopping over in the corners, all that good stuff. And it kind of holds everything together. A really good ride and handling balance. And I think it's perfect for slightly brisk daily driving, which is exactly what this car was meant to be. Number 3, the third thing that I love about this car is this giant sunroof. Right now it's overcast for some reason out here in Silver Strand, but on a sunny day you get that bright interior without too much glare. This glass is actually really good at blocking the sun's rays. Earlier it was actually a lot brighter and I did not feel like the sun was beating down on my head, so that's a really good implementation of this panoramic sunroof. Number 4, I really like the tech in this car. The fact that it's got wireless CarPlay and wireless charging. So I know this is becoming more of the norm, but I really do like it. I still appreciate it. You walk into this car, you just flop your phone down onto the wireless charging pad if you want, and then you've got your music, your navigation all ready to go. I also appreciate the fact that we have this little screen right here in front of the driver to really show this essential information like range and speed. I really like it. I've driven the Model 3 before, and I think it would take me a little longer to get accustomed to seeing everything off to the side as opposed to having your most essential driving information right ahead of you. And before I get into the 5th aspect that I really like about this car, let me actually tell you about the one thing that I don't like about this car, and that is the brakes. These brakes are terrible. When you push the pedal a little bit, you get this huge surge of brake force, and then beyond that, you just don't get very much. And you're like, why is the pedal not doing anything? It's totally not linear. And what that causes is that it's really hard to modulate the brakes properly to drive smoothly. And then in a panic situation, and you push that pedal, you just don't get a whole lot of braking force back at you. And it's like, it's not good. This car does have the first edition red calipers, which look really fancy. They're huge. The gap between the calipers and the wheels is like millimetric, but they don't seem to do a lot. Overall, braking is not my favorite aspect of this car. And number 5, my favorite aspect of this car has got to be the looks. This thing looks awesome. I mean, people are just stare at it as I'm driving by. I wouldn't say that this car really looks like a Mustang. Yes, the details are Mustang inspired for sure, but the overall shape is just a brand new shape. And I think it looks great. If you think about this not as a coupe or an SUV, but rather as a sleek wagon or like a shooting brake, I think it totally works, and it looks just so good. So there you have it. Those are the 5 things that I like most about the Mustang Mach-E, and one thing that I think really needs work. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps out my channel a lot, especially at this stage when my channel is so tiny. Every like, every subscribe, and every comment really encourages me a lot, and it really helps out my channel. Stay tuned for more car content. I'm kind of on this Turo binge these days. It's super fun to like drive different cars and like do reviews on them. And also, I'm gonna be reclaiming my Miata soon, so that's gonna be really nice. Gonna make some videos in that car. So stay tuned, subscribe, and thank you so much. I'll see you next time.